Into the country, you came to the general store and picked up everything. You could get everything you needed. You would come up to the counter and tell the grocer man that you wanted tobacco, candy, peanuts, whatever. He'd open the door in the drawer in the back and measure it out, and then you would pay for it. These are some of the registers if you'd like to just take a look at them.
Could we turn the pages?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
These are real registers?
Yes.
Wow.
The original ones that we have.
Notice how nice
so
the
this
penmanship
was the general store?
Yes, ma'am.
And this is
yes,
the fort? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
And the fort was actually built in 1862. So it's been here. We've had a museum here since 1862. And we've had a museum here since 1958, so we've been here 50 years. We've just gathered more stuff. If you'll notice the barbed wire collection, back in the old days, you knew whose land you were on by the shape of the barbed wire. If you'll notice all the different ways it was made, that way you knew when you would get into different people's lands.
Did they register it or something?
Yes, yes, they were registered.
So they're all designed of some sort?
Yes.
That's interesting.
This is a telephone operating machine. They hook you in and you answer on the telephone over on the wall.
Wow.
That we had a flour grinding mill here, and that's part of the wheel because they had to grind the wheat to make the flour. Yeah, that's
a slot machine.
Yeah, it doesn't work anymore, unfortunately. It's full of nickels, and we can't get it open because it's riveted together.
Is that
That's a lamp. It was an old oil lamp. You actually poured oil into it and lit it. You go into the next room. This is our dress room.
Shannon, look at all these dresses.
We have a collection of fans that they made. We have a collection of purses.
Oh, Shannon, look how small that is.
And you'll notice the little kids' clothes. When the boys were little, they also wore dresses up to a certain age.
My grandpa has a picture of my grandpa in the dress.
Really?
Yeah.
It's usually 4 years old when they would stop putting dresses on them.
What are those for, the chests?
These are trunks that they use to bring their stuff out from the east.
Well, the
Can
family.
you see that on those shoes and dresses? Wow.
Look at the fan.
Yeah.
Mommy, what is this?
Is this a loom? A little loom?
And necklaces and...
Yeah.
What do you think of all that? Look at the loom.
Yeah, that's
So
what
they made the fabric on.
Both are like the clothing. What material?
Look at the shoes, Shannon. Look at those little shoes.
No, baby.
Baby shoes.
Yep. They can't fit me.
No.
We have weaving looms and then we have spinning wheels, but the spinning wheels aren't out right now. That's how they make the material.
You know how they
The land where the cowboys grow.
There's a woman who must have been local who wrote poetry. Okay. That's neat.
We also had a hat factory. I mean, they made their own hats here in Levita.
They
They
made
had a
hats
big
here.
factory and they'd ship them back east.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh.
Because
It's like
Check out that hat right there.
It's like some local animals.
right, and feathers from all kinds of animals and stuff that they would catch and all that.
That's interesting. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
What do you think of that baby dress?
Because they weren't animals that they were used
Tiny baby dress.
to. Oh.
I'm thinking, man, look at the doll dress, is it?
Yeah, it's
Oh, it is, I'm like, how can a baby that small? I realize now that it's a doll
No,
dress.
that's a dolly dress.
That is a small baby.
How could a baby
Yeah, you gotta stop and think and get all this oil. Your eyes would cross, I would think.
Those hair clips, yeah.
It's just been growing since 1878.
Was he Spanish?
No, he wasn't. He actually was from Georgia. He was from back east. So he came out here and he first went to Fort Garland over the hill, and then he decided that this was a beautiful valley, so he came here and built the fort. This was the plaza. Actually, they had a big tall fence on this side to keep the Indians out.
What's that wonderful smell?
It's the trees.
Oh, look at that. Oh.
I would say, I don't know.
Everyone lived in the
Yeah, they lived in here.
Everyone who lived
The
to the
roofs were actually flat, and they grew their gardens up on the roof to keep the Indians and the animals out of it.
Wow.
And then that's a water well over there where that rock is. Where the
Hello.
well was.
I'm just saying hi to myself here.
These are the original, like,
What are you doing?
It's adobe.
Adobe. Are these the original?
And you can see where this winter where we had a 5-foot snow and a 3-foot snow, and of course we couldn't, you know.
This
keep
was all
up.
redone though. They had to refurbish it, right? It's
Oh
like
no, this is original.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes, it stays.
I always wanted
Hard
to
as a
know.
rock.
Mud walls and
From like
everything.
1860.
Yep.
Oh.
For forever, this is the original wall, Shannon. A long time ago. It doesn't wear out.
This
It's
is our
mud.
animal room.
It's called adobe.
It never will
It's
run out.
amazing.
And these are all animals from this area.
No, animals.
So they look at
Look
me.
at the cougar.
Yeah.
And she doesn't even like the animals. And it's like,
I don't like this. The mountain lion, this little bear, the bobcat, and the hawk are all 100 years old. They were the very first ones that the guy stuffed.
Wow.
They're stuffed with they're preserved with arsenic.
Oh, God.
And if you,
Who wants to work with that?
yeah, that's it. We had a parade about 3 years ago, and we decided to put the animals out in the parade, and so they said, Judy, get the animals. So I come in and got them, took them out and put them on. No, but it was a miracle I didn't, because they didn't tell me to put gloves. They didn't tell me they were, used arsenic in them, and it was like, this is cute.
Oh my God.
The buffalo actually called American.